For instance, during slavery, they used to take the biggest, strongest slaves and breed them and try their best to make big, strong super slaves, okay? That's right. That's right. And there's evidence of that today, like the NFL, for instance. So NFL stands for nigga fucking large. They bred the slaves, and this is why black people dominate every physical activity in the United States of America, okay? We're only 10% of the population, we're 90% of the final four, okay? We fucking dominate all this shit, okay? Basketball, baseball, football, boxing, track, even golf and tennis. As soon as they make a heated hockey rink, we're gonna take that shit to
Baseball. Nobody wants to watch a pitching battle either. Let's hit the ball deep. Don't worry about your records either. For every superstar that's done steroids, 1 billion AA boys have juiced up. So the playing field is plenty even. We'll put an asterisk next to Barry Bonds' name, sure. As soon as we put one next to Babe Ruth's name. Getting to break records before black people were allowed to play? Excuse me? Where is that asterisk? Why don't people talk about that? Oh, I'd love to know how many homers the Babe would have hit had CeCe been throwing him 92-mile-an-hour sliders. Yeah, maybe the fat boy would have put the cigar down and quit pointing had Jose been allowed to swim 90 miles to throw him a junk ball. Don't worry if you don't follow. 90 miles is the distance from Key West to Cuba. Jose is a stereotypical name for a Latino ball player, and a junk ball is an impossible pitch to hit yard any place except for the new Yankee Stadium, which is a joke. I do think we can be a little less PC when it comes to sports, though. Just once I want to hear an announcer go, God, black people are fast. Holy cow, all of them, they're fast. Back to you, Bob. Why don't we say that? We're all the same species, got it. If I'm at a horse track and I see him cramming a Clydesdale in gate 3, I'm not going to put my money on it. I'm going to bet on the thoroughbred. Preferably one from Jamaica. They've got wheels.
And my friends never believed I'm African. I remember I told my friends it was like a big shock to them. I said, dude, I'm Nigerian American. Word? We thought you were like regular black. What the fuck is regular? Crayola coming out with colors I don't know about or some shit? So you call my parents' house, my father picks up the phone, you think you're talking to the Lion King. Can I speak to Godfrey? Godfrey's not here. Mufasa? You are still alive. Who in the head is Mufasa?
You guys hear that story about Jeremy Lin and the chink in the armor fiasco on ESPN.com a few months ago, right? You guys remember that? For guys who don't know, Jeremy Lin plays basketball for the New York Knicks. He's an Asian American dude. Did you just boo the Knicks or him being an Asian American? Boo! I'm racist. I don't care about basketball. All right. That's cool. No, right, so he's a basketball player. Anyways, so there was a headline. They put a picture of him after the Knicks lost the game, and then they wrote the headline, chink in the armor, and blah, 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 right? A lot of Asians were pissed off because they're racist. Now, if you watch basketball a lot, they use that phrase pretty commonly. But it's a gray area whether they were intentionally trying to be racist or not. Because, first of all, let's be honest. ESPN is owned by Disney. It's a very PC organization. I don't think anyone there is that racist that they're like, I'm not going to get fired over this shit. Watch this. Like, you got to know you're going to get fired if you do that, right? But I understand. It made a lot of people mad. That's cool. Take it down. Okay. But a lot of my Asian friends are like, nah, man, you shouldn't be even allowed to say that phrase in public because it might make Asians feel uncomfortable because it's racist. I'm like, yeah, but the phrase isn't inherently racist. And they're like, you can't say it at all. And I'm like, okay, is that what you want to do? Okay, fine. Don't say chink in the armor in front of Asian people. Don't say spill the beans in front of Mexican people. Don't say that was a cheap shot in front of Jewish people.
I love sports because, like, not for the right reasons. I love sports because a lot of people say it brings races together. I don't like it because of that. I like it because it proves which race is the best. You realize, like, back in the day, like Hitler, like white supremacists, they had this idea called the supreme race. They thought the supreme race would be white, blonde-haired, and blue-eyed. That is bullshit. The supreme race is LeBron James. That is the supreme race. 6'8", 245, built like a center, plays like a point guard. Every time LeBron James takes off from the free throw line and just puts his nuts in someone's mouth, I get a hard on.
You can't take people's, like, historical context away from them. And everybody wants us to. Like, white people are always like, come on, It wasn't us. Like, they want black people to forget everything. Like, every year, white people add 100 years to how long ago slavery was. I've heard educated white people say slavery was 400 years ago. No, it very wasn't. It was 140 years ago. That's two 70-year-old ladies living and dying back to back. That's how recently you could buy a guy.
That's right.
And it's not like slavery ended and then everything has been amazing. Like, it just...
I'm glad that's over.
Oh, yeah, it just ended like a clean where you don't have to wipe. Just boom. And then it's just been parades and presents ever since.